Let's make a comic book, but let's make it a little bit different. Instead of one person or a team making the whole book, we're going to have every panel made by a different cartoonist. We're going to do 1 page per episode, so the number of guests is the number of panels on the page. So now you're probably wondering, what's this comic book going to be about? Well, let me tell you. It's going to be about a robot. This robot, whose name is Blank. What happens next? Nobody knows, but it's going to be fun finding out. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Make a Comic Book, where we make a comic book with a different artist for every single panel. Excuse me. And today we've got 3 new artists ready to do some arting, and we've got Jenny McIntosh, Chris Wood, and David Shimbria here. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, how we going?
And we've got Sis pressing the buttons, and me, Ed Keasley, as your host. We still haven't figured out exactly how to format the show, so we're going to start off tonight by having a look at last week's page. So we had a 2-panel page with Andrew Law and Toby Blanchard, with Blank having an emotional moment saying mother, and the subterranean fish woman saying Walter. So there's a big twist in the story.
Yeah, that's a great twist.
Emotional.
And so we'll go to the wheel of panels.
Oh, yeah, the name for it last week.
Layouts. The wheel of layouts. Now it's time for everyone's favorite game show, the wheel of layouts.
The Wheel of Destiny.
I'm excited to see what the layout will be.
Yeah, me too.
So, do you want me to bring it up, Sis? Or
Oh, yeah, sorry.
there we go.
Drum
All
roll.
right, let's go. I'm gonna click it,
Oh, he's spinning.
and it's spinning around and around.
Oh, it's gone on blank again like last episodes.
Back it up.
Just a
Let's
full
go.
page each.
That one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like it.
All
I
right,
love that one.
it's a nice simple one.
Mm-hmm.
So now we go back to there. We'll pick the order of who goes in what order. Jimmy, Chris, and David. So if you put me back to full screen, Sis, we can have Jenny go first with the hand of choosing.
Oh, my God.
Oh gosh, so much pressure. Okay, number 3.
Number 3 is number 2. So you'll be going in the number 2 spot. And then Chris.
Oh, okay. This is a tough one because I'm also choosing for David. Let's go. I'll go 2.
2 is 3.
Last.
So David is first, and now go back to the normal screen. Sis wants to have a look at the comments, and I'll send the guys the thing in the chat.
Okay,
We've got
great.
2 comments going. Oh, sorry. Yep. 2 comments going on. I've got your things down there as well. I hope they're all right. Check them while I'm doing this, your Instagrams. Okay, so we've got Nick May. He's gone, hey, all blank lovers, draw like you've never drawn before, or like you've never drawn before. I can't remember where the emphasis should be. Hopefully I did the emphasis on the right words there, Nick. Be great, he says. And good evening to all by Peter Lane. So, yeah.
So you guys, the thing is in the private chat, the link to download the panel.
Yeah, and to the people watching, and I know it's more than 2 people because I can see that. Tell us. What can we talk about? What? Oh no, we don't want to sway the story. That was a bad choice that I had then. What is your favorite comic? We'll just go with a basic question.
Ooh.
This is the big one as
Favorite?
well.
At the moment, I'll throw that in there. At the moment, so you're not tossing and turning about years of comic collecting.
Does manga count? He's manga nerd.
There's
that
everything. Yeah.
Because if it does, Berserk is what I've been reading.
I keep hearing that name.
It's so
I
good.
gotta get my hands on one because I keep hearing so
Yeah.
many people tell me how great that is.
It's so good. It's what inspired Dark Souls and Elden Ring and Bloodborne.
Cool.
It's like origin. It's so cool, and the artist is incredible. Kintaro Miura. Yeah, wonderful artist. He unfortunately passed away a few years ago. So we were continuing the story with his best friend who wants to carry the legacy on. So I'm excited to see what they do next, if they do anything. That's just the word on the street.
Just a word on the street.
My word for it. That's me.
We've got a good evening, everyone, from Dave Dye as well. Thanks,
Hey,
Dave.
Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Speaking of Dave's, David, do you have the panels?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Perfect.
yes. Got them right here.
Excellent. So if you want to
Oh
start
wow! Oh,
drawing your
No.
I'm traditional, like when I do my comic stuff. So then I go digital later. Well,
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
that's the plan. There's always a plan. That's the plan. If it goes the
Were
way
you
it
always
goes.
traditional, and then slowly put digital in, or
Yeah.
were you
Yes.
digital, or?
Yeah, it's the way I've always worked. I just always start at the drawing table, and or in this case, the computer table, and then I get the art the way I want it. I ink it up, then I scan it, then I go and digitize colors and effects and all that sort of thing. I just found that's just the way I'm comfortable to work at the moment, but that might change and evolve later on. But at the moment, I really love just just getting the little pace out and just working out the pencil sketches and playing with different things, and that's it's the way I feel the most comfortable.
Yeah, cool.
cool.
Yeah.
All right,
How about
so
you guys?
We'll let David get started on his panels so we can.
First panel, buddy.
Okay.
We'll have a chat.
All right. So you don't mind? I just take it in something, and then you guys just follow on for that. That's
That's how it works.
I guess I got the gist of that from the episodes I've watched previously, which are really great. I was having a lot of fun watching that.
It's been a lot of fun doing this as
all
well.
the previous panels, and the comics just fantastic. What I've read now, and it's. Please go ahead and talk.
I was just going to.
I think I forgot how to draw.
Well, Danny Nolan says, "Hi, Dave. Good to see you make it to the big screen."
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Danny's awesome. I remember having a trade day with him at Alternate Worlds. That was great fun.
Cool.
I think I've got most of his work here. Excellent writer and artist. His writing was fantastic. In all the comics.
He had fun on the show as well. So yeah.
No, he's great. Yeah, his panel was cool.
We've got Nick May asking a question of the other two artists, because we'll let David get into his drawing. Do you artists prefer drawing seated or lying in bed?
Seated. It depends. It's on the mood as
Lying
well.
in bed, I don't think I've ever tried that.
Well, that's how Nick May draws all the time.
Oh, really? I couldn't do that. No.
I do a lot of penciling in bed.
Yeah, I need to have a proper setup. Like I'm not in it right now because I'm at someone else's house, my girlfriend's house. But yeah, if I don't have my desk specifically the right height, my chair for long periods, like I, get really worn down, like wrist wise and like shoulder. So yeah, I'm pretty particular. I would love to draw in bed. That'd be amazing. But yeah, maybe I should try it. I'll try it for 5 minutes and then I'll let you know.
Experiment.
Yeah.
The only
That's
way
good.
I can see myself drawing in bed is if I'm just feeling emotional. I'm listening to whatever emo music I've got playing. And I just have my sketch coincidentally next to me, and I just feel like I need to get the emotions out. That's when I would draw in bed. But if I'm drawing for work, that's when I have to be seated and have to have that focus and be in the zone. So I guess that's the element of pleasure with play, with work. And I guess how I go about it.
Well,
Good question.
Dave Dye brings up a good question here. Is David standing?
Great question.
Yes, I am standing. I'm standing.
So you've got a third option to the question to the original question. Then you've got seated, you've got lying down, and now we've got standing.
Standing. And also
Yes.
standing. This is a standing workstation, so you can see it goes down and it goes up.
Nice.
So I can be
Amazing.
seated if I want to, but I prefer to be standing. Actually, this is where I don't normally do my comic work. I do my comic work over there on my drawing table. I don't know. Oh, you can sort of see it over there. There it is. There.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
So
that's
that's
a
where I
nice
do. That's where I do all my work. But purposes of tonight, I'll be at the, I guess, at the business station. This is where I normally do my work all day. But yeah, standing is. But yeah, when I'm doing comics, I'm usually seated down there.
Oh, yeah.
Not in bed though. I don't think
Give
I've-
you
I've-
inspiration
I've-
for tonight.
right
Something
in bed.
different. Well, there is one thing I'm glad this show hasn't done to date. I can't remember. I think it was Peter Wilson. We did a show where we started the interview, we started talking for a while, and then we realized we weren't on air yet. It hadn't clicked over. We'd pressed the button, but it hadn't clicked over. One of us looked up at about this time. It was about 12 minutes into the show, and we've gone, that's not clicking over. What? Are we live? So I'm glad we haven't done that yet.
There's still time.
There's still time. Yeah, true.
All right.
Yeah, I've always wanted to draw standing, actually. So I'm gonna have to give that a go as well.
Well,
I
I'm doing
worry
it
like I'm
now,
sitting
it's
down
really
too
great.
long of the day. Yeah, right. I've heard that a lot. Yeah, I worry that I sit down too much. So yeah, I might have to give that a go as well. I'll try lying, standing again. Yes. See where we're at.
Lying down sounds difficult. I don't know how Nick does that. Because do you hold the thing above you? I'd get sore holding an iPad above me.
You put it on your knees.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I'm just thinking sore neck.
That makes sense.
Well, Nick was in a lot of pain for a while back then, so maybe his little system doesn't work so well. Dave Dye says he works standing up a lot these days. Cool. His desk is quite high from memory. I don't think it's a fancy up and down one though. Is it, Dave? Is it a fancy button press and it goes up and down?
Yeah, it's got the button thing, and I really like during the work days when I'm doing my designing and stuff. I really do the I rarely sit down unless I'm really, I don't know, if I'm really beat, I'll get into the sitting position, but that's normally at the end of the day. And I've got to be careful because I've got tables on either side with stuff on them like characters and caricatures. And if I forget about those, the desk will go down and literally crush everything. I'm going, what's that?
Oh no.
I know. I got a stuffed pickled Rick on the side, and I thought, what happened to him? And he's sitting in a cup, and he's flung the cup, and it's flung over the other side of the room. And
oh goodness. Okay, so we've got Nick explaining what he does. He rests the iPad on his guts and supports it with his left hand and draws with his right. That doesn't sound fun. And Andrew, who was on it, was that last week? That he's on to do that panel. Yeah. Andrew Law is saying drawing with an iPad in bed is dangerous because if you drift off to sleep, it hits you in the head. Yes, he's mentioning the way I do it as well.
Same knockout.
Oh, Ronnie. Hi, Ronnie. He says, "G'day, afternoon, bros."
Howdy.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hello,
Ronnie
Ronnie.
Boy Comics. Yeah, I remember him coming up once or twice before.
Okay.
So I've probably interrupted David too many times, and he's not quite at a stage where we can find out where he's up to. So I'll try not to. Good day to all of you. Thank you, Ronnie. No fancy thing. I have drafting table that's too low, so I have to put it on top of a box. Okay. Very fancy.
Right.
Put on top of a box. And then the drawing board is on top of the box. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a desk that goes up and down, but it doesn't have a button. It's got like a hand crank, like there's old like cars. You have to get out and like crank the. I've got
very
that.
steampunk.
It's very like steampunky, but
Yeah, that's awesome.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, very fun.
Oh, here's a good question. Justin Randall's just asked, Jen, tell us about your graphic novel you're working on.
Jeez, on the spot. Thank you, Justin. Shout out to Justin. Yeah, on the spot. I am doing a graphic novel / manga that I'm keeping very secretive because I'm one of those people, if I speak it out into existence, I just won't do it. It's happened.
Oh, it's too late.
It's just like, I don't know what it is. It's like I've got the fulfillment of whatever it is. So anyway, next artwork. So this one is top secret, but I will share. It is inspired by. Hear me out. I probably shared this before anyway. Back in 2020, that's before COVID happened. I went to pole dancing just to start my first lessons there and find a way, just something different than the gym. And I went with a friend. And I was just so taken aback by the studio and the strength of these athletes doing pole dancing exercises. And I just enjoyed my first lesson so much. So I went back every week. And for me, it was fulfilling because it was doing a whole new skill, right? Because I've been drawing my whole life and I love drawing. And I wanted to try something different, start like a newbie and start fresh. And it's really challenging to start a whole new thing as a whole newbie and accept where you're at, really, especially when you feel like you're doing well in your previous field. So I've learned a lot of lessons through doing pole dancing, and this graphic novel is going to encompass all of those elements of endurance and flexibility, and just it follows a character who needs to go from A to B. That's just what I'm going to say. And I'm just really excited to incorporate pole dancing into like a combat sort of thing. So it's going to be inspired by Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne. So it's going to be armored dudes and babes and like monsters. So I'm like drafting out the first chapter at the moment, and it's really exciting because I've had to go back and figure out what really inspires me as an artist. And what inspires me in my horror is the traditional 70s and 80s horror artworks on paperbacks for novels.
Oh, excellent.
It's such a brilliant craft that's so undermined. And I just felt, especially with the Goosebumps covers, for example, they came out in the 90s, but I never read the Goosebumps because it was so scary. So that's why I got into horror. But anyway, I love that style and I want to incorporate incorporate that into a graphic novel sense, but have the elements of manga because I grew up reading manga. That's my thing. Comics are cool and I really appreciate it, but manga like Berserk is where it's at for me because I enjoy reading backwards and the culture of it. So that's the root of my graphic novel at the moment. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know because I don't know what else I can share. It's top secret.
Not so secret, top secret app program. Yes, I love it.
It's big. It's happening. Put it that way. Coming soon.
See, I'm the other way around. If I put it out there to the world, I feel pressure that I've got to do it now. So if I'm not sure, I'll keep it secret. That way, if I don't do it, no one else knows that I didn't do it. So I work the opposite.
That's
I'm
interesting.
like, once I put it out to the world, I'm like, oh crap, now I've got to do this. I told everyone I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Was it work out the same? It was work out the next day. You think, did I? Oh my God, is that what I did? I told everyone I was going to do.
I told everyone, now I've got to start working on this. Oh my
Damn
God.
it.
I can't handle that either, so I avoid that completely. Just by so see, because there is that pressure to now do it, and it takes the fun out of it for some people.
Oh, yeah, true.
And like, I need to keep things fun for myself, which is really difficult because I live in a paradox of my job being the best job in the world, and I really love what I do. But I focus on the work elements of the job, so I don't do the fun parts, which like being the artist and drawing. I'm focusing on other parts of it. So
Okay.
I'm just excited that doing the secret project is keeping me anchored to doing art, regardless of where I'm at in real life, because real life gets busy, yo. Extra work, life happens. So if you have something like you're like tinkering in the background, do it. I'm happy to create something.
It's such a good philosophy.
That's good advice. Yeah.
So, David, how's your panel coming along?
I think it looks really good.
Oh, can we have a look?
Awesome.
Now that it's hand drawn, how do I do you just want me to just show it up?
You can just hold it up to the screen if you want.
All I can do. It's just I'm just getting the rough, but you'll get the idea. And I think if you see
that's the main thing. We just want the idea.
It's just got one half of it, but there, look, it's a. Try and see if I can show the camera here. If you can see a little bit what's happening.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Love it.
An embrace.
Embrace, sweet embrace.
Are they saying anything?
I think yes, there will be a speech bubble there. Still trying to figure out what she's going to say. I'm assuming it's the mother, so I'm just going to get a. Am I allowed to say what I'm thinking she should say, or bounce it through? My instinct was first to say you're back home, but actually I think I wanted to say, why are you back home? Why did you come back?
That's a good question.
Might be I don't know, add a bit more of I don't know, this
Bit of spice.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So
that should be enough for Jenny to start on your panel.
Yeah,
ready to rock and roll?
Go, Jenny.
So I'll pester Chris now.
Go,
Have you
Chris.
got anything that we should know about? Any secret projects, non-secret projects?
Yeah, so I've got a couple of projects on the go.
So
I'm doing the second half of Coffee Table.
Okay.
So me and Kieran Alexander have been working on the book for a while, spare time, and we premiered it a limited edition, like black and white version at PCAF, which is a Perth Comic Arts Festival, and that went down really well. PCAF, Perth Comic Arts Festival. It's mid-year, I believe. I don't know the exact dates. I think it's around.
It is, yeah.
I'd love to get to Perth over there.
But yeah, really well run festival. So I had a really good time there. Committee were all really great. Anyway, we had a good sort of a response. So we put it aside for a little while, but now I'm back working on it, which is really exciting. I'm also starting to work on Dreamwalker with Scott Wilson and Molly Hunt with Gestalt.
Oh, cool.
First Nations female superhero.
It's a good
That's
name.
been brewing for a while, which is really cool. And they're just amazing. Like that whole Indigiverse project is incredible.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm First Nations heritage as well. So the idea of like, yeah, if I had read a book like that when I was a kid, it would have been amazing. And yeah, I mean, what they did with Dark Heart was incredible. I know another issue is coming out soon. And yeah, so there's those two projects which are going to kick into full gear this year. And then at the moment, I'm also doing like commercial work. So I have an agency now. I'm doing like commercial, like illustration, which I can't talk about too much, but I'm like the comic book guy with them. So like I'm doing a really cool project where it's like kind of comic booky, which is really cool. I don't know how much I'll be able to show that, but yeah, it's cool seeing comics in other scenarios. I wasn't expecting to get like a comic type job through like a commercial business. But yeah, I think it's a really good like communication tool. So it's cool to see it being like used in other ways. But yeah, that's me. Yeah, super excited about those projects for sure.
Cool. Well, we've got Andrew Laws just jumped in here and said PCAF's on Saturday, Sunday, July 27th and 28th.
Legend.
Yeah. Thanks,
really
Andrew.
good. Yeah, I really enjoyed my time. I volunteered a couple of years ago as well, and that was a really good experience. But yeah, awesome time.
Cool. And we've got quite a few comments here from Omnibo. It's not let's make a comic book, it's let's make a freaking epic one of a kind masterpiece. So that's very nice.
He gets it.
I love it. I'll let Ed change the heading up there. I'm not really good with the graphic design stuff. In very small font to fit all that. And then he's saying how many people are watching and to like and subscribe. Thanks for putting that out there, Omni. And he's asking about the artwork on Jenny's arms. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, my tattoos.
Neither did I.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Wow.
I have started with you.
Oh, okay. Cool. Huge on the other side. Yep, cool.
Yeah, well, this one was my first one. I'll do a little zoom in. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
It's my cat Smudge.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, cat.
Oh my God, I'm on the big screen. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's nice.
Thank you. It had to be my first one with my cat. So. Yeah, I have a few now. Tattoos are cool. Tattoos are
Collecting
fun.
them.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. It's very nice. I'm stuck with this panel. Can we get a little like sneak peek update so I can see like some inspiration?
Update from me.
Yes, please.
No? Oh, but I haven't done that much. Just
I just need to refresh my memory.
You've done plenty.
Oh, excellent. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank
But yeah, if you want to see it, just ask anytime. It's no problem. I'm pretty. Yeah.
Same goes here as well. But I haven't got anything yet, so don't ask yet.
Okay, reveal.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think she's going to be more inclining. I think she's going to be saying, "Why have you come back, Walter?" Or "Walter, why have you returned?" Or something like that.
Oh yeah, cool.
Well,
cool.
But if you have another idea that you prefer to have me pop in the speech bubble, just let me know.
Tell you what, I do love 3-panel pages.
Say again, Chris.
I was just saying, I do love 3-panel pages. Over like 9-panel pages. It's a lot easier, I think, to work on.
A bit more real
room.
estate. Yeah.
Yeah.
More real estate, for sure.
And those 3 lines ones were a little annoying. I'm just going to complain about that every episode, by the way, Ed. Whose idea was to put that in there? Yeah, that's the
Oh
one.
yeah,
They did a good job with that one.
They did a good job, yes.
So I really like the long, thin panels too.
Really?
Yeah, because you can get a lot of up and down movement. As you see in like.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the comment. Sorry.
See how Spedsy's got him shooting right up from the
That's
background
cool.
into the foreground.
That's
A
fantastic.
lot of stuff you can do with it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know all that stuff. I don't know all that stuff. I just know lines, make picture.
that's basically it.
That's about the
I know all the technical stuff, like this is a pencil. So we've got a comment here from Omnibo. He says he should say blank, why have you come back? And more importantly, have you read Splitting Sides?
I love it.
And tell us about Splitting Sides.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, it was an exercise I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm a horror writer. Before I was a comic creator, so I love my horror. I love reading horror. Sorry?
I'm also a horror artist.
Yeah, well, when you said horror, so wait, this is cool.
This is awesome. Sorry to interrupt.
No, not at all. It's yeah. I think I'm more of a reader of horror than I am of a viewer in terms of horror movies. I guess horror movies. I need a lot to get me to jump in a film, but I love reading horror. But one of my favorite horror films, because I don't have many favorite horror films, is Creepshow. And so that is one of my favorite all-time films, and I love the whole comic theme behind that film. And I've always, and what I really love about it is that it's a comedy horror, and so it's really in your face horror. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. And and I just love the quirkiness of it. And when I see a film that does it well, that one I think really does it. And so when I thought about drawing up a comic story, comedy was always coming into it, and I wanted to just sort of do my own voice with it, and that's where Splitting Sides came in. I actually had a comedy story that I'd comicked up and did all the art for and colorized it. Didn't actually know what I was going to do with it at the time. It was a sci-fi horror 6-page, I think it was. And then I had another idea, and then I thought, well, I'll combine the two and create my first issue of a comic, which is something I've been wanting to do since I was a teenager. And so I had a festival I was going to attend with my horror books, but I didn't have anything new to release. So I thought, well, I'll release a comic on the event, which was only 2 months away. And I thought, oh, how hard could it be? And then I spent 2 months driving myself nuts getting this thing ready, and it came together. It really came together. It looked beautiful. I got it out there. It had a great festival day. It did well. It sold well. And I had some good mates come up to me, some horror friends, and they just said, "Yeah, how'd you do it?" And I thought, I must hate myself because I gave myself 2 months to do this thing. And so, but that's where it started. I just really wanted to do a humorous horror comic book, and I came up with several story ideas and just settled on the ones that I I used for that issue, and felt very strongly that I wanted to continue the trend and keep making more of a series and create splitting sides. So I just felt that it'd be something fun for people to have a gander at, some very quirky, very bloody art, but with a nice comedy twist to it. Have a bit of fun with the theme, and that's where it all came from, really. So I hope that answers your question.
That's really cool.
Has Jenny, how's your panel coming along? Can we have a look? Or
Yeah.
You shy? No? Cool.
It's things are happening. Put it that way. Things are moving. Things are drawn.
and tell us what's going on.
You see the fish picture down the bottom.
Very cool. The starting of something awesome.
I'm trying to do like a traumatic flashback to
Ooh.
why
Nice.
we left in the first place. So
Nice.
I've got Walt. What's the mother's name? Is it just Mother at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, it's up for
Yeah.
up to you. Chris, do I see a vein popping on the side of your head there, or is about what you're going to do next?
No, definitely
Oh,
not.
that's good. No,
You
you're
guys
not.
have set me up really well, actually. So
Oh, good. Oh, that's good.
It's a flashback of why Blank left, leaving the surf. Like they're under the surface, right? So perhaps Blank went on a mission for the people underground.
Hey, now you're talking.
Is that enough for you to start with, Chris, or do you want to?
yeah, I think
Wait.
that should be enough to start.
Excellent.
So yeah, he's going. It's the flashback. Blank's sort of like going off on a mission. Gotcha.
This needs to be dramatic. This is a pivotal moment in the story.
That was a fun conversation. I had my thing on mute the whole time.
You remind me.
No.
You remind me of me when I was left in charge to video something at a birthday party, and guess who forget to hit the record button?
Oh, no.
I really didn't have anything to say. I'm just going. Yeah, that just happened.
That is just what happened. I'm sorry that happened. That sucks.
Oh, well, I thought nothing I said was important.
I was so desperate that I tried to get everyone to reenact the whole just so I could get it on video.
That's classic.
And just to put it, I lost the crowd. Didn't work after that.
Bring out the second cake.
Yep. That's right.
Cool. Okay. Well, I just want to show off a picture that David sent me. So I'll just figure out what button I need to push. That's me.
Hey, there you are.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
Oh, that is so cool.
Cool. Thanks for that.
Oh, no, thank you. It sits here.
My
I need
pleasure,
to look
mate.
at all the time now. Just sits over on the bench there. A little book stand or whatever that thing is that I've got it on.
Means a lot that you keep it around. No, thanks for that, man.
No, it's awesome. I love it.
My pleasure. I love doing those. I do those little sketches for anyone that just sort of approaches me wanting to grab a comic off me, I'll give them a thank you drawing, and in the mail as a bit of a, it's just as a nod, and thanks very much. And
Very happy I purchased the comic and I got that.
oh, well, glad you enjoyed it, man.
Great fun. Well, you know what I mean.
yeah. Moment of truth. Time to get the ink out. Bravery test.
What do you ink with?
Oh, just really simple outline pens, and then some thicker. I use some thicker Sharpies for the thicker, any thicker sort of solid blacks. But then if I'm covering a lot of area, I'll get the ink pot out with a brush, and I'll use the brush. Yeah, so it just all depends, but yeah, mainly just the outline fine liners. I find it, just do the job, just keep it simple.
Well, cat's going crazy.
Do you have? Is there a specific time that your cats go nuts? Because I certainly have a time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
what's
there's a
your
very
time?
certain time. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but it's like between peeing and pooping. He will pee, then he'll run around the house like a crazy cat, and then he'll poop.
I've got. How many cats do you have?
Apparently, he's just done both. He didn't do the normal tradition. He did both, then went cray cray.
Two first, then one.
Oh.
And he just tried to get into the wardrobe.
He's trying to mess with my head. He's doing everything out of order.
Just say, I'm not predictable.
Usually he is.
So how many cats do you have?
Just the one.
Okay.
Just Doug. Doug is enough.
Good on
Doug
you.
is enough.
One litter tray. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Kerry just said he's like having 10.
Yeah, it can feel like that
He's
sometimes.
a nutbag. He's an absolute nutbag. He's got this thing, which I've never heard of a cat doing this before. So if anyone here has a cat and it does the same thing, please tell me so I know I'm not alone. He will not eat
Share your
unless
story.
I'm watching him.
You will not what? You won't.
He will not eat unless we're watching. He'll come and meow and meow and meow and meow. So we get up and watch him.
Really?
He can't eat unless we're watching him.
Really? No. Well, our cats tell me to get lost when they get their food.
Yeah, no, not Doug.
They're intimidated. I think. I don't know. Well, that's interesting. They just want you to watch him feed. He wants you to watch.
Watch him
He
eat.
wants an audience. He wants an audience.
He wants an audience. I think he's just trying to compete. He's trying to be the craziest person in the house rather than me. Yes. I think I brought that up on another one of the shows as well. I'll probably bring it up a lot, Ed. I apologize. But it drives me mental. It drives me mental. Especially when he wants to eat in the middle of the night.
Oh no. I've got a cat that doesn't settle at night, so he has to go into a room. He's confined to the laundry at night time. Because at night he just decides it's time to stroll around the house and meow and jump on cupboards in the bedroom and knock things off, and just doesn't settle.
I'm so glad he doesn't do the knocking things off tables and cupboards thing.
I'm so grateful my cat doesn't do that. That sucks.
It's funny
He's
for
seen
about
so many
5
videos.
seconds.
What I read that. So either this is broken or we've had no new comments for a while, but we have more viewers. Go figure.
Oh, that's good. Keep watching.
They're shy. Don't be shy, people.
Since we've got some more people here, what did you tell us about the blank Kickstarter?
Oh, yes, I can do that. I'll even bring it up on the screen so I can point out what you need to press. Because I love to just really, dumb things down for no good reason. No, we want to go full screen. Goodbye, everyone.
Very dramatic with this. This is emotional.
That didn't make any difference. Oh, it's doing that damn thing when that rolls down all the time. Okay, so Blank, this comic that you're seeing made right now, it is becoming a real comic, and we've launched the pre-launch page. I love saying that, launching the pre-launch page for the Blank comic, and that's also another thing I like saying, that we're making a Blank comic. I'm very easily amused, it seems. At the moment on the screen, you can see that is Sean Crake's art. Each day I'll be changing the panel that you see on the campaign to another random artist. So it's not in order. So you won't be able to read this as you go each day. It'll just be random. If you want to read it, that's where you get the comic. So yeah. So we're at the pre-launch stage. So if you go to this page, which is blank.comx.studio, that'll take you to this page here, and just click that notify me on launch. The good reason for that is, one, there's early bird specials, so you can get the comic cheaper by being early. Two, there's early bird bonuses, and what that means is the earlier you get in, the more things you get. So if you're in the first 12 hours, you get a whole bundle of comics. If you're in the first 24 hours, you get that bundle. You missed out on that bundle, but you get trade as a PDF. Sorry, I should probably qualify that. Quantify, whatever. And then in the first 48 hours, we'll just for coming along, we'll give you something. And then it's normal Kickstarter from there onwards. So you've got to get in early, and the best way to get in early is to hit that notify me on launch button, and it will email you as soon as this thing launches. So I will now move that from screen.
That's the wrong layout.
What's this
layout? There you go. And that's for PDFs. For those, all that stuff is PDFs.
Oh, yeah, it's a PDF-only campaign. Sorry, Ed, I forgot to say that.
We'll be doing a physical book later in the year.
Yeah, later in the year. This is to raise funds and raise awareness more than anything else for the show and for the comic. PDFs are quite cheap, so this won't make an awful lot of money, but it will help us get some stock for the shop. Some special editions. And then the real fun will be later this year when we do a proper full-blown Kickstarter, which this Kickstarter will kind of help pay for, if that makes any sense at all. Because anyone who knows Sis really well, he likes to experiment and try new things and see how they work. And if they don't work, not to do them again. Well, hopefully I learn not to do them again. Sometimes I would still do them again. Sometimes I've got to do things wrong way 3 or 4 times before I realize, oh, that's the wrong way. And
let's have a look at Jenny's panels going along.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Some structure.
Okay, yeah.
And you guys don't have to finish the panel tonight.
Oh.
I'll show you as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to finish it during the show.
This is homework.
You just got to do enough for the next artist to know what to do. and then anything else is a bonus. And then you can finish it
Well, I
at
feel like
your
it's
leisure.
panel's going to be like, it's been such a long time, or it's been X amount of years, or something like that, like since you left. So that helps twist it all. Kind of just drafting it out at the moment with some really loose detail, and then on a separate layer, I'll go and zoom in and add some more detail. There's no point detailing something if it doesn't work, and spending all that time detailing something if it doesn't work. So you've got to thumbnail it first, see if it works, and then you spend all that time detailing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, spot on.
Cool, a new lesson for me. I just go straight to the detail and go, this isn't working.
It happens to the best of us. Like, you get so into it, it's like, I want to see where this goes, and then you realize it's not going anywhere. From my experience.
I can almost show mine.
Okay.
Mine's like a flashback, but from Blank's perspective. So kind of like,
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
let's see if it works before we celebrate. Okay. Give me a second.
Let me know if email's easier, and I'll open up my email.
Probably messengers. Okay.
Okay, cool. See, now I want to know what she's saying. Got me on the edge of my seat, Jenny.
Hey, look. I'm doing the thing of focusing on the detail now, so.
I've got another comment here from Andrew Law. He says, detail everything, and then black it all out later when it doesn't work.
Love
When in
stroke.
doubt, black it out.
Really well. Goodbye. Farewell. Goodbye. Goodbye, Blank. And then what? Been so long. Some epic quest to save their people. Since you left.
Blank, don't fail us.
Yeah.
Andrew again. This is getting a bit exciting though, because we're only a couple of pages away from the end.
Mm.
Ooh.
That's exciting. How many pages do you reckon it's going to be?
20.
20. Yeah, it's all mapped out. Well, not the story, the sequence of shows. The story, an absolute mystery every week.
You release the comic, no how it works, isn't it? It's your story.
Oh, from panel to panel, it's mystery enough.
Mm.
No, secretly we have it all worked out beforehand. I'm still surprised at some of the twists that people have thought of. It's like, how did you, what? How did that come into your head?
One of the reasons why we've got the number of panels is the number of artists per page, is because when we were trying to figure out how to just have the show work, it's like if it's not structured in some sort of way, then a page could take weeks of episodes just to make one page.
Oh yeah.
So we made it like this.
Such a modest man. He made it like this. I was a spectator.
It was the royal we.
The royal we. Yes, nice. I had nothing to contribute. I was just like, oh, good idea, Ed. Got it, Chris. Just in case you're wondering.
You did get it? Yeah. Sorry.
There it is there.
Oh, fantastic. Ooh.
So he's got like the little stick with the handkerchief.
Yeah.
Subjective flashback from Blank, maybe feeling sorry for himself.
Got his hobo's bindle. That's nice drawing too.
Yeah,
I'll
that
go
is.
back
That's
and draw the handkerchief stick. How about that?
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you. I didn't want to make more work, but
Continuation. Otherwise, yeah.
continuity. I love it.
Mm.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, continuity is a bit tricky with the mum. But I'm just sort of grabbing the bits that I like from certain elements and just put it into my version.
You could draw the handkerchief with like food falling out of it.
Oh yeah. Some like crumbs in the background. We should track him.
Well, he is the only robot I know that eats.
Does he eat?
Yeah, there's a panel where he's eating an egg.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
He does.
Is
There's
it
a
the
diamond
items
in the egg.
or is it food or is it weapons? What's in the inventory?
He's over encumbered.
That's almost a weapon side.
I love that.
So,
I love this whole other people's panels evolve according to other people's panels during the show. It's so cool.
Oh, absolutely.
okay.
Like what was the one where Logan French drew a bone and a knife in the ground so they could be used in the future panels.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because
But
Alex drew him holding a bone, and then Peter Lawson drew him with the
knife.
hidden knife. So
So
then
the
Logan
first
added
panel?
them.
Yeah.
Good times. It seems so long ago. On episode 2.
Ah, that's what happens when you tap the wrong thing. It zooms all the way out.
Oh wow.
Dramatic zoom in.
One tap and you zoomed out. It's just how it is being a digital artist. Cool. Well, I'm kind of happy with that draft. Now I'm going to group it.
And so with my drawing, I find using the iPad, you tap it and it changes the pencil to an eraser. I
Oh
have
my
tremors, so I'm continuously changing the pen to an eraser. So why isn't it drawing? Hang on, why did it just take away some drawing? Oh, it's an eraser again.
Gaslight yourself. Wait, I swore I drew that. So that's what the mom looks like. I'm looking at previous panel just to get the profile right.
Do you reckon it's about that time, Sis?
Oh yeah, you're watching the time and I'm not. Glad one of us is. It's about that time. This is where everyone sends in what they've got, and Ed puts it together to show what it looks like as a page.
All right. Well,
Right.
all right.
They don't have to be high res or anything. Just
So
send in
David
what
could
you've
just
got.
send in a snap a pic for David of his.
Yeah, I can
Dave.
give you a scanner, Rooney. And
I know how to screenshot this.
Yeah, and then you can just finish it afterwards at your own leisure. So yeah,
Cool.
and then we'll put it together as a real page once we've got all the finished art. But yeah, so
And then we can have a look at the comic shop while you guys are sending those into Sis.
sure,
you can send my messenger too, just so you know.
into your messenger.
Yeah, that'll be fine. The easiest way for me to get him and get him to Ed.
All right. Cool. So
Easy.
Everyone at home, the comics.shop is the official comics shop to buy all the Australian comic books, and it all goes to help the cartoonists and the writers and artists, and also to help fund all the comic stuff. So all the shows, all the comic studio books, and the other shows like
Ooh,
Drink
radical.
and Draw. That one's mine. The people at home. Got some Dave Dye was in the chat before.
Yep, a few of his there. Something I should add, for anyone who is sending in books for this, you can send in physical and you can send in digital. The store can do both. So there are some of those that are digital only, some of the comics in there, where people sent me the files and I sell them for them on their behalf.
Cool. So Rob O'Connor and Nick Cleary both are on their show. There's the official hats that me and Sis are wearing. You can get your own.
Yeah, you can get your own. I've got a lot of them. I'm looking at the box next to me that's full.
I got it. Looks like a Neil Blandon drawing, who was on the show as well. There's Spedsy. Did a good panel. That was Brad Daniels did. It's his book. He did a good panel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny that a lot of people from the shop. Another thing I should note while I'm here is also there has been some confusion that the shop is only for people in the close comics community. That is not the case. It is a shop for Australian indie comics. If you are Australian and you've got an indie comic that you want to sell, let me know. There's a bit of a process. It's on the website what you need to do. And then, yeah, if everything goes fine, it'll be in the shop.
Some Dana King. I've got two things.
Shane, I just sent mine through to you, mate. See if it works.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, I got. Yeah, sorry. I should let you guys know that I've got it, so you're not like, did it get through?
Sorry, it took me a little while. I just had to tidy up a tiny couple of
Shane just sitting there waiting and waiting, not saying anything.
Thanks.
Just so you know, I've got everyone's.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I just forwarded them to Ed and not back to yourself.
And yeah, I've got 3, so can
You've got 3? Oh, phew. I was a bit worried I sent Jenny back to Jenny. So while you do that, I'm going to go with my screen. There's that blank comic again. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome to have? Yeah, woo, hit that notify button. Okay, cool. But for the meantime, let's look at some Instagrams of the people who have joined us tonight. So this is Jenny's Instagram.
Oh, it's
Very
me.
spooky.
Whoa.
Oh, that's great.
Awesome.
So cool.
Thank you very much.
There's Jenny doing the splits, which is the scariest thing on the entire page.
Agreed?
It looks painful.
Hey, look.
I can do that, but I don't want to.
Yeah, doing it below speed.
Thank you. I love doing a combination of cute with horror. I love the contrast of cute and innocent things with drastic horror, gory, goody bits. So I've taken the minority characters and just spider-fied them, I guess. Why not?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Why not? Exactly.
I think I got that pink one for my birthday.
My body horror. That's my favorite genre of horror. Is body horror and cosmic horror. You'll see a lot of that in my work. So, Ito references. If you're a fan of Junji Ito, he's another great horror manga artist I love very much. Yeah, this is the gallery for you.
What time is it? 6 past.
Oh, there was
Oh, I like that one. That's the drink and draw. Oh, hang on. Was that the one from the drink and draw?
No, but that is on.
No, you did that character. That's what it was. That's what I'm thinking of.
I think it's a vampire lady, I think. Oh no, you're right. I did do the dark crystal for my first drink and draw.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Now I'll just scroll up quickly. Get a quick look at it again.
Yeah, thank you. Feel free to follow my account if you want to see more work from me. It's Jenny Tosh, how it's spelled.
Yep, it's in that bottom. The thing scrolling on the bottom of the screen there has everyone's Instagrams for anyone who hasn't noticed it, who's watching and wants to follow some of these people.
BTW. If you feel like buying some prints and supporting a local artist, I will say thank you and sign them before I send them off to their homes. So feel free to check that out if you have time.
Cool. Now we'll roll over to Chris Wood. Got some cool pics going on. Is this for the latest project or just pics?
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Oh, there's
Give me a second. It's just loading.
commentary there.
A little bit of lag. As soon as it comes to me, I start lagging. That's amazing.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, beautiful stuff.
Oh, I remember that drink and draw. Cool. Well, I get a bit excited looking at everyone's art, and I just seem to do this for too long, and I usually get to watch Ed in the background going, come on, Sis. I'm finished. So we'll look at David's. Oh, yours is more of a...
Yeah, gotta maybe scroll down a tiny bit if you want to see more comic stuff, because that's a lot of that's based on my professional, my studio, my graphic design stuff. So that's what I do day by day and all that sort of thing. And yeah, I've got some comic things happening there, and I was trying to just promote the Splitting Sides a bit more. And then you got a bit more stuff there as I was developing the first issue. And yeah, still more business stuff after that. And then some more Splitting Sides and artwork and stuff starts sort of creeping up.
The mix.
Yeah, a bit of a mix there.
Yeah. Well, I'll scroll back up to the top, and then we'll go back to Ed, who has got the picture. Woo!
Oh, cool.
Good.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
right.
It's looking all right.
That's how the
That's
pages
not a
come
bad
together.
page.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, well, I've got a lot of work to do yet. But it's
Got
coming
good
together.
bones, mate.
Yeah, it's
Coming
looking
together.
really good.
No, thank you.
Looks awesome.
To get the mum giving him a shake. Say, what are you doing back?
Yeah. Where's my radio?
You get the really nice framing from the light coming through the hole, and these characters are waving goodbye, looks like.
Yeah, I was trying to do a flag at first, and I thought it doesn't make sense, so I'm going to readjust that. Look at that bit. But yeah, I want it to be dramatic, so that's why I went for dramatic lighting.
It
Yeah, pays off.
looks good. It's been so long since you left for your mission. And then the last one, they had to try so hard to make sure this wasn't my villain origin story. And that's blank saying that, and so yeah, it's still a flashback. You can see that bit there, the hole. So that came together really nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Great work, team.
Yeah,
Yes.
good work.
Yes, go team.
Great team.
Go team,
Team
you guys.
exercise.
Hey, Scissors stole on Chris's spot.
Hey.
Oh,
I look down at him.
I didn't even see that.
What are you doing? You're right.
Chris, you're the
Chris
head
is
of
now the head of blank.
or Walter. His name's Walter now. We found
Oh,
out.
Walter, yeah,
Yeah.
well, true.
Um,
Walter
Walter.
Blank.
Walter Blank. With a, like a kind of a New York accent, say live underground, maybe. I don't know.
Andrew Law says
You like-
chat function off in the settings. I'm thinking he's talking about me and my pen. Oh, sorry.
Huh?
But Nick May is sweet looking page.
Awesome.
Nick May is correct.
Very correct.
Well, that wraps up another great show, another excellent page. And thank all the artists for coming on the show and helping us and lending their drawing talent.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no, pleasure.
Yeah,
no,
thank
thanks.
you.
It's been
It's
a lot
awesome.
of fun. Yeah, sorry, I was just, I'm still drawing. Gotta stop. I gotta put the dog out. I've got stuff to do now.
Totally
But
shot.
it's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
It was a good show. And thanks to all the people in the chat for all the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
What he said.
Thanks to Sis for making it all happen.
Sort of. Make it
Yeah.
happen wrong. My pleasure. Thank you, everyone. Oh, technical difficulties. Yeah, I was pressing the wrong buttons. Thank you. Thank you all. Thanks for coming tonight.
Thank
Thanks for your
you.
awesome art. Thank you for everyone watching.
Thank you.
Ed, for hosting an awesome show. And good night to everyone. Night.
Good night. Stay safe.
All right.
See ya.
Signing off.